film 16 Candles is without question a film about a young girl who wants to be loved and noticed. This is the directorial debut of John Hughes' career, and I have to say that while not as good as his other later films, I still had enjoyed this film nonetheless. Yeah, I had heard about this film for years, but I never checked it out till recently for this review. And I have to say, I was impressed. Samantha Baker is played by Molly Ringwald. She turned 16, and surprise, surprise, her family had forget that it was her 16th birthday. It's one thing to forget someone's birthday, but your own daughter's. Nonetheless, though, I will say that during the same time, her sister's about to get married the next day. And then from there, you got a film where Samantha just want to be appreciated, loved. And I have to say, this film was actually pretty good. It was my first time looking at it, obviously. And I had heard about this film for years, but I wanted to check it out for myself. And not only that, but the characters of Farmer Ted and Jake, they're interesting. Michael Anthony Hall and Molly Ringwald. It was this film that got them the roles of the Breakfast Club. And so Senior Jay, he is also attracted to Samantha. So you can have this whole teen, angst thing. It was 1980s. And I will say that this film, it is quite the coming of age story. And it's a film that is very entertaining, I will say. But nonetheless, though, I'm going to probably say it is as iconic as John Hughes' later films like The Breakfast Club or even Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Nonetheless, though, if you've never seen this film, I suggest you check it out because I think it's well worth your time. I was surprised that this film was rated PG, but then this film came out before the PG-13 rating was created, in the summer of 1984. So what's interesting, though, there is nudity in this film and one F-bomb. But, it was the early 1980s, and like I mentioned before, PG-13 rating didn't exist yet. Nonetheless, though, the characters in this film are very interesting. And it's about a teenage girl who just wants to be noticed. 16, anytime someone becomes 16 years old, it is a special occasion. That whole Sweet 16 thing. But for her parents to forget about her birthday, it was damn. They just forgot. But, they apologized later on. And, the film ends actually with Samantha, going out with Jake. Jake finally, he had noticed her in the beginning of the film, but then, these two are happy together. Nonetheless, though, I will say the character of Farmer Ted, he is over the top. Nothing like the character that Michael Anthony Hall played in The Breakfast Club at all. In fact, it's pretty hilarious, the hijinks that goes on in this film. And, it was during an era where, if you was in high school during the 1980s or so, then you can obviously relate to this film. It is very entertaining, and what can I say, it's a joy to watch. I'm giving this film a 7 out of 10. Now, despite what I like about this movie, I didn't like the fact that they crossed over some plot points such as, Jake Ryan's character. We don't know a whole lot about him. And then there is the character of Farmer Ted. It would have been cool if they had extended this film a little bit more, but I still liked it nonetheless. And it is still quoted, I bet, by a lot of people today. And that's my review of the film 16 Candles. Alright, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you thought about this film. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think this film is just as iconic or memorable as John Hughes' later films? And what is your personal experience, obviously, with this film over the years? Okay, this is Slum Guy 172 saying, peace out.